Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, and I'm always happy when we have our friends from Real Estate Essentials, Jay Deere, who makes you smile just showing up. We brought his friend Brandon Pearson, who's here from Heritage Homes. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us on.
No, seriously, it's great to have you here. You bring a happy spirit into our place, so we appreciate that.
It's always good times to come in here.
Well, you know, I think that you must really love homes and love that job, and I bet Brandon's just the same way about this, because you always seem really happy.
You know, I think I'm just generally a happy person, but I love real estate. You know, I do.
You get excited, but see what I mean?
I tell you,
your eyes get all sparkly and you get excited.
I just love it. You know, I think there's nothing more close to. Of course, our families are really close, right?
Right.
But what's closer than your house and your habitat where you live than your house?
Exactly.
Other than that, right?
Yeah. And you know, I've noticed if you don't sort of stay up on that, if you don't keep it live, it can have a negative effect on your family. You got to keep the home happy and exciting. Yeah. New paint every now and then, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a new fireplace.
It out, make some changes. That's what I love to do. I love to change it and make it new, because it's always getting old. That's one of the problems with real estate.
Indeed.
It's always getting old.
Well, and I think that's what's another fun thing for you too, is the flip. You love that part of it.
That's right. Yeah, fix them up, sell them, whatever we're going to do with them.
Wow.
All that kind of stuff.
Take something old and turn it new again.
Yeah, why not?
Well, that's kind of a good point of why we've got Brandon here, and that's the fireplace side of that, among other things. He's an expert.
Yeah, this is what he does.
Yeah?
And it's a perfect time of year to talk about fireplaces and stoves, right?
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, we busy time of year for us. It's starting to get cold.
Bet.
So, a lot of people saw us at the state fair and were wondering what we were doing there, because it was 80, 90 degrees that week.
Exactly.
And then here we are 2 weeks later, and it's cold and snowing in the mountains, and
people are like,
we're swamped.
I wish I'd done that then.
Exactly. So, busy time of year, September through March, when it's cold for you guys up here in Park City, that's even longer. But we specialize in all things fireplaces and stoves. So no matter what your fuel of choice is, gas, pellet, wood, you guys don't have the restrictions up in this area that they do in the valley. So we service all those products, and even take something like an old inefficient wood fireplace that people had in their homes, and then put inserts into them so we can make them more efficient and safer, get the heat out, and save people some money on their heating bills. So
talk about that a little more specifically, about how you can take an older fireplace and make it more efficient. I didn't know that was even possible.
Yeah, so you've all seen the fireplaces, the open wood fireplaces that Grandma and Grandpa have, or whatever, and people just don't use them anymore, because we have the thermostat on the wall for the furnace, and they may fire it up at Christmas and hang the stockings over it for ambiance. But other than that, it's not very safe. The heat actually draws from the house and goes up and out the chimney.
Right.
So it's an inefficient way to heat. So what we do, we have products called fireplace inserts, and like I said, they come in natural gas or propane. You can get them in pellet, which is a wood product, and also your old wood inserts. So we'll take those and insert them into that hole, and then reline the chimney with the proper venting, and close it off at the top so you don't get the moisture down, the birds and other things.
That happens.
And so we're accomplishing a lot of things. We're one, with the unit, the heat, I mean, they're highly efficient. The heat's going out into the home and not up and out the chimney. And then on top of that, like I said, you're not getting the cold air coming down when you're not using it, and then you're keeping out the elements as well.
With all of this rain, I found out that we have a leak in ours.
Yeah.
And it's, oh man, that was out of nowhere. I'm like totally out of left field. Like all of a sudden I got water on the floor. I'm like, what is going on? Kid was coming down that flue.
Exactly. It's like I said, it's a win-win. A lot of people don't understand that they can do something with that area. A lot of times also we'll remodel that for them, because on top of the fireplaces, general contractor as well, and we understand. That's why we like working with Jay. We do a lot of remodeling, and we can update that look for them so they have something nice. A lot of people.
So it's not the grandma fireplace.
Exactly. Something more modern, contemporary. If they have a picture of it, a lot of times they'll bring us the picture and say, this is what we want, and it's not a problem. We can take care of that for them.
We thought, here's some before and afters, which are pretty cool. We thought ours was looking pretty good, but you even said, you know what, you guys need an update. So I don't know if we need an update, but we do.
What's funny about your fireplace, it's still got the little plastic things with
What? No, that's real. You can't tell it. You can't tell on TV, Jay. Don't tell
with the new
people
HD
that.
cameras, you can
That's
totally tell
real.
now.
You know,
Oh,
it
no.
does look a little better on camera, but up close, it definitely needs some help. So
You can kind of tell it's fake. Yeah. All right. Well, let's
Brandon can help you
we
with that
called
sort
you
of
out on that.
don't tell anybody else. Keep this between ourselves. No, it's a great idea to obviously to make things more efficient at our home.
Right.
Anytime you're losing air, you're going to spend that on the other side of the bill, right?
Exactly.
It's coming to you on that power bill or the heat bill. So. One question I have, though, I know a lot of people have wood stoves.
Yes.
Can you do the same kind of thing with a wood stove? Is that an easy retrofit, or is that a little more difficult?
You can. So the difference between a stove and an insert, the stove is something freestanding.
Right, standing out there in the room.
Yep.
Pipe coming up out of it.
Exactly. And people are, they are really popular right now for people who are preparing for power outage or any sort of emergency. And they'll be surprised how we're able to vent them. Now with a wood stove, we need to terminate the venting above the roof. And they just don't think they can do it, so they don't call us. But when we show them, a lot of times we'll go outside the home from a basement and up alongside the home and be able to do it all in one day. And if the power was out or no matter what the emergency, if they have fuel, wood sitting around, they can not only heat, but they can do some minimal cooking with it as well.
Right.
So an insert now is something that doesn't sit out in the room. Now we're actually, it's the fireplace look.
Just the fireplace side.
And we can do that with wood stoves as well. They have wood
Really?
inserts. So you can take, into your old wood-burning fireplace, you could take that wood insert and still burn your wood, but then now have it a lot safer, but get the heat out into the room and then close off that chimney.
Pretty awesome.
A very good way to heat. Matter of fact, just last night I was at a home. They had this exact same thing, and we hooked them up with one of our good wood inserts. We'll be installing this Friday, and she's excited. She's probably 82 years old and still very excited to burn wood. She just wants it something a little safer and that's going to heat her home, and we know that's going to take her gas bill almost down.
Yeah. She wasn't out there chopping it herself, though, was she?
No, she's got some sons for that. So.
Good thing to have. Well, Jay, it looks like you found a guy that knows all about fireplace, taking care of that side of things.
That's right. We get to pick out the best of the best in the market, which is really nice.
You kind of have an advantage over the rest of us because you're out there every day meeting people. And
Yeah, I know these people. I know the people to work with, the people not to work with, and it's just great having a show because then I get to take there might be 3 or 4 people that are really good, and I get to pick the very, very best of them and get to have them involved in the show, which is great.
Oh, so that'd be like, you like tearing up homes with him?
That's a good part. That's a good stress reliever, right? Get out and tear it apart, and probably not so good for the homeowners, but
well, especially when if he's the homeowner, he's flipping it.
There you
not
go.
a big deal, right? Get the
Exactly.
sledgehammer out and have some fun.
Yeah, you bet.
Wow, this is a pretty, I think right now very timely because the temperature drops so
I know,
dramatically
right? Quickly.
over the last little bit. But people shouldn't be afraid to call you thinking, I'm just going to wait till summer now. I want the deal. Right? You still get a good deal right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll always take care of them, give them fair pricing, and help them decide which fuel is best for them. A lot of times people know they want something, they know they want an alternative source of heat, whether it's that basement's just, they can't get it warm, or the family room where they spend all their time, they just don't know which way to go. Well, we help them. I'm not all wood, or gas. We help them understand the pluses and minuses to each one and let them make a decision. And like I said, we provide all those products. So, we tailor to the homeowner.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
what about electric with just a little fan? Is that okay too?
We do electric too, but like I said, we let them know what they'll get out of electric, and usually they go with something different because they're either looking for a little more realistic appearance out of it or more heat. So
more heat's a good plan, I think.
More
in
heat's
these
always good up here, yeah.
Wow, Jay, what's going on with Real Estate Essentials this week? Are you having a lot of fun?
Yeah, we're tearing stuff apart. We're working on a beautiful remodel right downtown. It's 2,400 square feet. It's a loft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And so we went in.
Perfect for an artist.
Yeah, it's really great because it was 1970s fabulous when we got a hold of this thing. I mean, it was, and so we went there and knocked out all the walls and the thing, and the kitchen was all walled in, so when you were in the kitchen, you couldn't see into the visit because 2,400 square feet of views overlooking downtown.
You want to be able to see that from your kitchen
from
when
your
you're cooking.
kitchen. So we went down there and tore all those walls out. So now we're doing this, this incredible kitchen that looks over everything. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We've been working on this one for forever, but it's just absolutely amazing.
When will
We're
it be
good.
up for sale? That's the question.
I don't know. The homeowner's kind of excited to hold on to this one.
You may not be able to keep this one, huh?
Yeah, he's going to keep
all
it
right.
himself. Yeah, I don't know. He may sell it though. Who knows? I don't know.
Wow,
We'll
it's
see.
going to be special for somebody if it does.
It's
right?
going to be amazing. It's going to. I can't wait to show this one off. Super excited.
When do we catch Real Estate Essentials?
It's every Sunday afternoon at 12 o'clock on ABC.
On our friends over at ABC4.
That's right.
That's where you can catch Jay Deere and his friends.
That's right.
And we're going to meet some new friends of yours every week, but you're bringing them up here to see us, which is nice. I
We introduce you
appreciate
to these professionals.
Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for having us.
I've got a fireplace to talk to you about.
Good to see you,
You
buddy.
guys are great. Thanks so much. Jay Deere Real Estate Essentials. Don't miss it on ABC4. We will be back with more right here in the Mountain Morning Show.